Hello, today is the 13th of August. It's garbage day. Yeah, I came outside and on my car there was like 4 spots of raven poop or something. It was like big ones. One on my windshield. One on my fender, and one on the side, the right side of the door. I guess you can say 2 on my windshield. So, we just spray it with water, and it went out, so it just happened. Gross, right? So I cut these pieces. Last night I was going to make one mask. But making one was like, yeah, unbelievably, what's the word for it? Too big. When the mass is too wide, it's just too jumbo. So I decided to cut it in half, which I did, to make it. Gee, that was really fast. I want an incline. I really don't need that huge incline. Stop it. Meditational. I need to rush. Okay. So I think I'll fix these and try to create something out of these already cut up pieces instead of doing black lace, which look kind of cool, but in the garage the black look good, but out in the street when I take a picture outside, it looks okay. With this in here, it's easier to work with in the no natural light. You know what I mean? Well, this is artificial light, human-made light, whereas natural sunlight, yeah, it's a lot better. I haven't been doing this for a while, but I don't know, I get bored, so here I am at it again. Also, most of the time I'm not doing it because I'm not on the treadmill. But if I am, oh well, here I am. I've been watching a lot of cooking YouTube station. Not that when I get hungry, I start watching that. And primarily it's like Chinese cuisine. This guy, Will Lung, like perfect voice, the perfect English, probably ABC, American Born Chinese. You always start with "Lei hao ma." Kind of shocked me a little bit. "Lei hao ma." I should ask my dad. Instead of "Ni hao ma," go "Lei hao ma." Kind of caught me off guard. I should ask my dad that. Okay, my mom and my dad were like, there's no such thing as lei. Maybe Indonesia or Singaporean, but Chinese people, Mandarin and Cantonese, it's ni. Ni hao ma. Ni refer to you. How are you? Lei, because you cannot say ni. Some people cannot say the N word. So every N word, N letter, you mix it with an L. So I guess Will Lung has a speech impairment. Well, he got a great voice though. So Will try to practice the word knee, like Nebraska. So Nebraska. It's knee. How ma? No such thing as lei how ma. But I don't know where you're from. You're obviously not Mandarin. You're obviously not Cantonese. So you're saying lei how ma. Confuse the heck out of me. Okay, Will? Your cooking is superb. You got great style. Oh my God. You just have very, very good. A lot of followers. I'm sure it's primarily female. And it's all vegan. No meat. Well, you don't cook that much meat, but your books even have published books. They're vegan meal, vegan noodle, and he uses a lot of tofu. And what an interesting way to bake tofu. You know, my mom always deep fry, saute. My sister is a vegetarian, a vegan, so actually a vegetarian. Because she does eat eggs. So she certainly loved Will. But Will cannot be easily loved. Cannot easily be loved. Look at all his followers. By the 100,000s. Me, on the other hand, I'm also his follower. But I don't subscribe. He always tell me to subscribe. He always tell people to subscribe. Sorry. I just don't want to get announcement notices. That was John said. He watched my video. And I say, oh, are you one of my subscribers? Because, you know, I got 4. John said, no way. I don't want to get announcement notices. I don't want to blame you. I don't know what it means, but he tells me that, so now I know. Good thing he tells me. And then I don't subscribe to Will. Because then certainly... Actually, I don't subscribe to anybody. Yeah, I'm afraid of getting... Yes, I'm as paranoid as John. But certainly that Chinese vegan diet, the way he make it, you have to love spicy food. Most of his dishes are spicy. I do. The spicy sauce, I use them. They make such simple dish very yummy. Make you want to convert into veganism. Even the egg is fake too. No, I don't know about that. I don't think I want to eat something like that. Fake egg? Come on, man. You have a good figure. He does. I think he look rather young, but he's not. He's, I mean, young. He's like 20. He's not. He's maybe 40-ish. Wow. Is that an insult? Yeah, Will, sorry. I don't know how old you are. You just carry on the look of the 80s with your punk hair. Jail hair. And a belt, a black belt. You wear a black belt these days. I mean, it looks good on him. When you wear a belt, I mean, you have a waistline. I just don't wear a belt. But I don't wear anything. I wear pajamas. Will was probably going to say, wow. Wow, look at that. Sorry, Will, I don't make a living out writing a book and everything like you. But, hey, more power to you. I'm glad your vegan lifestyle, you exemplify, example of the way of purity. Is that purity? No killing. You know. I wonder if Will ever was a monk. He looks somewhat like a monk. But a monk had no hair. Maybe he turned. A lot of people lead that kind of lifestyle. You know. Teaches people how to live in peace. But convert back to normal. I mean, the monks, they have their own society. How do I know this? I once in a full moon go to the temple and visit the temple. It was like a great place to visit. I still do visit the holy temple, the Chinese temple. Not recently, but sometime I drive by with my friends. Or like, well, not recently. When was the last time? Last time. The last time that I drove to the temple was last year. Just to go cruising. Right? Like a drive. People go drives far away. I just go to the local neighborhood temple. Well, a long time ago, not recently, years ago, during Christmas. It's nice to drive around the church. Because, you know, they have decoration and music. Of course, I was motivated to do that because my friend was Catholic. I would go to the Chinese temple when my heart is broken. I did that on my own. Or otherwise, I go with my friends to show them, you know, that they can shake the stick, the 100 stick, and get an answer from the above, the warrior. You know, people don't go to the temple for that. But I guess I do. So, there it is. I think I should cover, because, you know, this fabric is not nice. It's not nice to me. The fabric is a little bit of a wacko. You know, it's so fine. It just doesn't play nice in the washing machine. It works well right now, but when it doesn't wash, so you have to like wash it. Wash it by hand. It doesn't tumble well, harshly, and yet it's made, you know. It's kind of at odd that it's able to be made when it's so sensitive. But what in the name, you know, it's on sale. What was it? I don't recall. $3 yard, $6. Ooh, that was kind of expensive too, right? It's not 1 yard, $1. 3 yard, $6. So, but I'm sort of like getting bored of sewing, so, you know, know, when you do things over and over again, can be very repetitive. And after 6 months of making mask, how many masks? 6 months times 30, 100 masks made. Ta-da! Another one. Well, rather than go out and pollute the environment or catch pollution, since COVID is sky high, that's pretty logical reasoning. Staying out of the community way. John doesn't like Trump. Doesn't even want to talk about Trump. Okay. Well, because my view and his view are different. I like Trump. But, you know, I'm just one voter. He doesn't like Trump. He finds Trump corrupt. John worked for Microsoft, so he doesn't need Trump during this crisis. Microsoft people, they work from home. John supports himself. That's nice. Hasn't found a mate yet. He has high expectation on mating. That's nice. Everybody have high expectation on mating. It's because they haven't found the one. So, you know. But if they do find the one, you know, you'd be surprised. Is it really high expectation? People will be at awe and like, What in the name? What in the name? You know, it's like my ex relationships. It's like people is like, what in the name? Especially my family. Are you out of your mind? So disappointed in you. That guy is a thug. That guy is no good. Hey, you were young and you were silly. So, what in the name? Whatever. You have to live your life once. So, I laugh now because childhood is so funny. You know. Now that you're older, well, John is older than me, so of course he had many relationships too. And he's probably, people probably said, what in the name? What in the name? John, you're so funny. Yeah, somehow I don't feel enthusiastic when it comes to relationship. The unknown is really attractive. You know, when you don't know the person and you attracted to him because you painted a false picture. You know, like he's gonna support you or you're gonna buy property together or I don't know, all sort of crazy stuff in your head. Also crazy plans. The guy you meet probably don't have the means. Or the girl you meet don't want to invest. Or it wasn't meant to be. Should be said. It's not meant to be. Because, you know, it could be possible, you know. You can make it. Just, it's not meant to be. That's how I see it when relationship fail. I get a heartache, but I also say to myself, it's okay. Pat myself on the shoulder, on the back, or whatever. It's not meant for you. Don't be so heartbroken, you know, do crazy stuff like my ex-friend, my one-time friend, Amy. Well, the reason she's one-time is because she became a person who like to call a lot and leaving 20 messages scare the heck out of you, right? When you just met the person. 20, 30 texts. I miss you. Or something. Done with one. Not gonna wear it. So yeah, her sadly her knees. I don't know. If she had that personality, I wonder if it's genetic, you know, stockish. I wonder if it run in the family. her niece commit suicide after stalking that guy and couldn't get a hold of him. He moved to New York and she flew there a couple times trying to get a hold of him. And she failed to. Very scary when you're like so crazed or that you don't step back and think, please do not lose my dignity. You know, sometimes you have to like step back and say, I need my dignity. You can't just carry it on like that. You have to say to yourself, I need my dignity. And then you don't get, like, what is it? Well, suicide is such an extreme thing. The person's probably is not healthy. So, you have to like step back, and then you have to like you cannot proceed that kind of. You probably need the tempo to help you a lot, in a meditational way. Where they can help you refocus. Tempo is really great. It refocuses you. It brings you back to reality. They'll say this. They'll say, hey, ding dong. Stop it. Where are you now? Because when you're doing that, you really are not. Or you really love the person? Because I don't think you love the person if you act like that, right? Because when you love the person, you want them to be in a happy place. But if you're stalking and bringing stress to the person, that's not love. That's your selfishness of needing attachment. So, love is about letting go. Selfish attachment. It's wanting it without consideration of the other person. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You see how the moms, they give up their life, not making money, not having material possession. They just live in the temple, eat rice, vegetarian, and not compete. When they do that, they're giving up, all societal competition and all that, like workforce. They give up themselves for attaining, okay, I shouldn't be talking about that because first of all, I'm not a monk. To talk about the monk, I have to be a monk. My friend is a monk. I met him in school. Walden, which never finished. He did though. He has his PhD in clinical psychology. I wasn't studying that. I was studying education. Anyway, so psychology. So he counseled people. But it's kind of different for him. I don't know. He had like a goal and stuff. Most monks don't have goals. When they have goals, it's kind of like an individual thing. Monks live for the purpose of, because they were created, so now they're trying to pass through times. So they don't have a goal. For him to have a goal, and have an education, it's a different kind of monk, like maybe a Taiwanese monk. They have family and stuff, and goals and procession. Monks kind of like beggars, They're not, but they don't sit out on the road and beg. They have no purpose in life except just that they were born. And they are why am I talking about monks again? True. Let's not talk about monks. Let's talk about this mask and this material. It's so fragile. Make you kind of wonder how they made this fabric. Of course, YouTube station nowadays, you can get on how this fabric come about. Make it available for the viewer. I should look up how this fine fabric are made. Of course, it's all machine made. The beauty of this contemporary era. Machine made. Okay. How does this one look? Because the band I use, the tap I use is a little complicated. It's the same material, so it's complicated. It's not ribbons, which is more stable, more manufacturer defined. Very well. Oh, see? Buoy, buoy, buoy. Me and my ingenious idea of using my own tap. Well, I can always take a break, Ray. I did do one. I don't need to do two. True. What in the name? But since I'm at it, might as well, right? I should drink my cup of mojo. Okay. More specifically, one summer school, I remember I went to the bathroom and then there was this dude in the waiting area of the bathroom, the girls' bathroom. I was like, seriously, you couldn't wait outside, you have to wait inside. I didn't say anything. I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna see much. If you want to see, really. Crazy guys out there. Oh, and this one too. Gee Louise. Okay, that's it for today. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.